Hi everyone. Welcome if this is your first time here. Welcome back if this is a return trip for you. My name is April and this is Pacific Northwest Pen Pals, and today I am doing something a little bit different. So I have a couple of YouTube channels. One of them, Plan with April, is a planning channel. So if you're into planners and stickers and pens and markers and all the things, head on over there. I'll tag it down below in the description. Also on that channel, I have a membership tier that people can sign up for, and they get washi tape every single month to decorate in their planner. With that, I do a decorative envelope as well. And as you can see, this month's inspiration is the new Betty White stamps. I even painted my nails so that it would be like a whole theme. I've got some scrapbook paper that I've cut out. I've got white envelopes from the store to start. And then I also have some 5x5 cardstock. Well, it's not cardstock, it's just paper that I am going to use my envelope maker and make envelopes for the washi cards to go into, and I'm so excited. So I've pulled 6 washi cards, I've got 6 envelopes, I've got washi tape coming out of my ears, I have hole punchers, markers, pens, glue sticks. Let me make sure, did I pull 6? Yes, okay. Just want to make sure I got it right. And then the washi tape that I'm going to be sending out for the month of April is going to be this set here. I think these are beautiful. So I will also show you how to make a washi tape card. And remember, as we're making these, all of these envelopes are going to be sisters, not twins. They're kind of like eyebrows. Sisters, not twins. Why don't I start off with showing you how I make the envelope that I'm going to use to put the washi tape in. So on here, I cut a 5x5 and I want to do a gift card size. So I'm going to start my scoring line on the 2. So I'm just following what it says here, 5x5 gift card. I'm going to start on the 2. And what that does is I'm going to punch down just like that. And then I am going to take my scoring, my bone tool. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to line it up again. Punch it. Score it, turn it, line it up again with this line that I scored, punch it, score it again, scoring, and then I'm going to punch it for the last time, score it for the last time, and then I'm going to scooch this over so I can show you how we're going to fold this. And look, how cute are these? I'm going to throw them away, but they're awful cute. We're going to fold this over just like that. And then we're going to take the tool, give it a good crease. Now these are internal envelopes, so I am not necessarily worried about them being like perfectly square. Now this top flap here, I'm going to bring this back over, and it has a top punch right here. Perfect. I just love that. Now, you've got a couple of options to seal this up. You could do, I don't know that I want those above. No, I don't want those above. I want those below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue stick. This is a Scotch brand wrinkle-free glue stick. I will also tag this down below. I get them on Amazon. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to seal this up. Now, I want to make sure that my cards are going to fit in here. So these are my cards. I'm just going to slide that in, and it's like butter, like butter. Now, I could cut this off. I could also round that, but I don't mind it at all. So once that gets folded down, that is what that looks like. And we're going to decorate this too. So let's go ahead and get all of these miniature envelopes made up. Dun, dun, dun. The mini envelopes. So again, we're going to line it up with the 2. We're going to do the scroll. Whoops. We're going to do the scribe. And then we're going to line that up there. Boop. And this is thinner paper, so I'm not so much worried about like scribing a really hard line. In fact, I'm trying to be a little more gentle with it, if I'm honest. Whoops. So say that didn't feel like it. So I'm going to do all of these. And then once I'm done scoring and shaping, we will go ahead and create all of the envelopes. We'll fold them and glue them, just so we're doing everything kind of in order. We're not having to move the envelope maker. Ooh, cannot see that score line. There it is. I was gonna say, ooh, there's 3. How's your day going? Is this the first time you have seen this type of envelope maker, or do you have one of these, or is it in your Amazon wish list? I will link this one down below. Like I said, I did get this one on Amazon. I know they're out there. They're available at many places. And with Joann's going out of business, you might pop in there and see if you have a Joann's close to you. You might see if they have one of these on sale, like a clearance. We are just punching and turning and turning and punching. Dun, 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 dun. This is the last one. And you can make envelopes any size you want. There's a whole bunch of different sizing down here on the board. And it also has extra sticker sizing that you can add. So if you want to make larger envelopes, you can make envelopes to go in the mail. I've done that before, and I'm sure I will do that again on this channel. I'll show you how to do that. Super fun, super easy. And then if you're like me and have a bunch of extra paper on hand, it's nice because then you get to use your stash. I'm going to go ahead and toss these little guys. Also, I have to say, I am not a huge fan of putting like confetti in my letters or cards, but if you wanted to use those as confetti, you sure could. Now, this is a little bit longer. See how that pops up a little bit there? I don't want that. So I might take my other hole punch that I have and do a larger round. Did that cut enough off of it? Yes. And then I am just, since I've got it sitting on my desk, just going to do that side of it as well. And then let's go in, put a bit of glue, put a dab of glue, a dab will do ya, a dab will do ya. Set that one aside, go to the next. It really isn't that bad of a process once you get going with it. So that one is quite a bit bigger. Let's see if we can pop that. If not, we may have to trim it. Yep, that one's gonna have to be trimmed. Let me grab my scissors. The alternate to that, rather than rounding it, is I am just going to square it off. Boop. Just pop that right off of there. Go in with our glue. There. That is perfect. I also tried to pick out paper that had quite a bit of purple on it to match with our Betty White theme that we're doing today. So you will also notice that this paper is quite a bit of pastel purple, some darker purple. And again, our envelopes are sisters, not twins, as we're making them. We don't need them to look all alike. They're just going to look like they came from the same family. Dun, 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 dun. Again, that's going to be too big, so let's go ahead and just snip that off. Let's try to get it a little more even. That works. So how many pen pals do you have currently? And what is your favorite part about pen pals? Do you do inserts in your letters? Do you do like questions and answers? Do you do long letters or short letters? It depends on what I'm feeling. Like some letters will be super, super long and other letters are, I would say, not as long. I'm never like a one-page letter person. I always do more than one page, but let's see if I can true this. And I always do like inserts in my letters. So like stickers or washi tape, something. I always include questions that they can answer and send back as well, because I think that's kind of fun. All right, so let me put my cap back on. We don't need our glue stick drying out while we're doing other things. I'm going to set this aside and this aside. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 envelopes. So cute. So why don't we go ahead and make the washi tape inserts really quick, and then we can do that. So all I'm going to do is peel back my washi tape. And I usually start at the bottom, which once you put it in the envelope, it could be top or bottom, but for me, it's just easier for me to start at the very bottom. And then I'm going to wrap this around roughly 3-4 times, just however I'm kind of feeling, right? Dun, 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 dun. Set that one aside, go to the next one. It's easier for me to do these in groups. So while I've got this color washi tape out, I just take care of all 6 of them. And remember, this specific project that I'm doing today, this pen pal project, is for people that have signed up on my other channel to receive washi tape every month for their planners. So warning, if you are one of those individuals and you don't want to see, you better stop playing now. You better push pause and come back after you get your washi tape in the mail. Otherwise, your envelope is not going to be a very big surprise. Surprise! That's the other thing. Do you, when you're pen paling, do you like it when your pen pal puts your envelope, a picture of your envelope on their social media, and you come across it and you're like, oh, that is beautiful? Or are you like, oh no, I wanted to be surprised in the mail? I kind of have both. Like, I enjoy posting pictures of, you know, the things that I make, but I also understand that there is a true 1000% fun feeling when you open up your P.O. box or you open up your mailbox and there is a gorgeously decorated envelope in there that is addressed to you and you've never seen it before. Also, tell me if you find this. So I have pen pals that I know as soon as I see the envelope, I know exactly who that letter is from. Like, I know right away who has written that letter. Do you guys have pen pals that as soon as you see the envelopes, you're like, yep, I know exactly who sent this? All right, last one for this one. And again, we are doing a purple theme with Miss Betty White being our inspiration. as soon as I saw the post office was doing these stamps, I'm like, yes, like we definitely need these stamps in our lives. Like Betty is amazing. Fun fact, did you know that Betty White and the Golden Girls were the same age at the time they had the Golden Girls, were the same age as the last Sex and the City movie. So the 4 ladies in Sex and the City were the same age as Betty White was, and the other 4 girls were in Golden Girls. Now, the internet told me that, so you might want to fact check me, but how often is the internet wrong? Am I right? The internet's wrong a lot. So that may or may not be true, but it's a good story. It's entertaining. All right, so I'm actually going to tear this off because it was torn and I don't want to send them. I don't want to send that person a already torn piece of washi tape. Oh no. Is this going to be one of those? I think it is. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay, so I'm not going to include this roll. We might use it for the envelopes, but did you see how it tore, and then as I tried to get it back, it just continued to tear. So I don't think this is a great quality washi. So I'm going to set that aside. Not even gonna mess with it. So let's go in with this one. Sometimes if you buy washi off of Amazon and it's like bulk washi where you get a whole bunch like in one box, I have found that sometimes those washi tapes are not as high a quality as what you would get from like the washi tape store or Simply Gilded. They're just not. So that is a little warning. If you are trying to stock up on washi tape, spend a little bit more or go into it realizing that you might get, you know, kind of a defective washi tape. I do love this one. I love the script. I think that just adds so much, like when you're writing a letter or you're decorating an envelope or you're planning in your planner, it just adds a little bit of extra visual texture. And I really, really like that. Oh, I shouldn't have torn it that way. Now I can't find the end. Silly me. Silly, silly me. So when you're making your washi tape cards, I think just the most important thing is getting the washi onto the card. Like it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You just, you know, wrap it around. You're giving them a sample of some washi tape that they probably don't have. So it's going to be fun for them to use it. You're not trying to give them a whole roll. You're not trying to give them, you know, half of the roll. It's just a sampler so that they can try it out. They can use it. Really, my goal is if I give enough washi tape for someone to use in their planner for that week, then I feel pretty good. Like if they can get a whole week out of one card, I love that. If they have extra, I love that even more. Like, what a bargain. Because sometimes, depending on what you want to plan with or what you want to decorate with, it can get a little spendy. So it's always fun to trade with your friends the supplies that you have for the supplies that they have, because they may have like the perfect shade of something that you want and you're like, I don't want to have to buy, you know, like this whole pack of washi tape just to get that shade of lavender. And if you know one of your pen pals has it, you can be like, hey, can we swap washi tape? And if you were one of mine, I'd be like, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to swap washi with you. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm not normally a purple fanatic. But like I said, when I saw these stamps, I'm like, well, I know what April's theme is going to be. It's going to be our friend, Betty White. Also, shout out to all 6 of my members. You guys are rock stars. Oh, and I was going to tell you, if you are subscribed over to my other channel, you already know this, but I do a live event every month, and if you are a member, you get this washi in the mail, and then I decorate with the same washi for that live event. So it's almost like we're hanging out, planning together with the same washi tape, which is a lot of fun. I think these are looking really good. Whoops. I do really wish those trees would have been a higher quality though. I'm a little bummed out about that. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Also gonna do a skinny washi tape. I think that is also fun to include different widths of washi when you're sending off your washi tape cards. So that is the last one for that one. I'm gonna grab, I think I'm gonna grab this one. Does that one match with Betty? I think it does, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. Again, tear off that edge that I kind of gnarled. I'm just going to wrap this around again. If you get washi tape samplers in the mail from your pen pals, make sure you use them within a couple of months. I say that because of the glue on the washi tape, because it's being rewound on itself, it could get, I don't even think the word is sticky that I'm looking for, almost tacky. So definitely use it within a couple of months so that it doesn't get that tacky feeling to it, and then you're going to have to probably use a glue stick to lay it down. The other thing about these is they're super portable. Like you can throw them in your planner, your journal, your bag. You can use them pretty much for anything. Decorating a birthday card at work. It's always nice to have a washi tape card handy that you can just kind of either seal the envelope, or you can put a strip of washi tape down and then write their name over it or on top of it. That kind of just adds a little bit more fun. Whoops. Got a little carried away there. Got a little carried away on my turn. I think they are going to really enjoy these. Really, really enjoy these. Okay, and then the last one is this skinny washi tape, and you're going to be like, April, what would somebody use that for? I would say what I use it for is in my planner, there's always like skinny lines in between like hours or days, and I will set them there just to kind of set apart that scheduled item, whatever it is. Look at that. So adorable. I think it's really cute. So darn cute. Come and plan. I sing and then I get quiet. My nail polish is a gel. I will tag that down below as well. It's a gel polish. I have the little UV light. sometimes I go through a stage where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do my nails. I'm not going to go get them professionally done. And that usually lasts a few months until my cuticles are like, hey, can you get us some real attention? Like, you are not paying attention to us. So I am in that stage right now where I'm just doing my own manicures, which is a lot of fun because I can change my polish like daily if I want to, like match an outfit or something for work. I can just sit down in the evening and put polish on and call it good. Whoop. All right, last one. It is the last one. That one got a little kitty wampus, which is okay. We fixed it. All right. So there they are. Now the next thing I want to do, we've got all of them here. Those look so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take a drink of my Sprite. So very cute. Dun, dun, dun. So now I want to move on to these envelopes, and I want to start decorating them so that we can get these put in there. In fact, let me see. I know I have a ton of stickers. So let me see. These are like the, ooh, that's a good one. Goofy, a thank you, a spaceman, a rainbow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that one might be, oh no, that'll fit. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's pop this guy down. I'm gonna do just like that. Just like that. And then back to the 80s. Yeah, let's do that one. That one's cute. Maybe. Maybe. It's like Sesame Seed Street. Sesame Seed? What? One that doesn't quite fit in with the others. There's that one. I don't know if I want a skull. The watermelon's kind of cute. Yes. Again, sisters, not twins. On our envelopes. Coming soon. No, but I love the burger. Burger's just a tiny bit too big. Darn it. How about the owl? Could we do the owl this? We could. We could switch it up. Oh. Oh, my mom was trying to call me. Mom, I will call you back in just a few minutes. I don't know that I want a party time. Oh, the little flower's cute though. He's just barely the right size. Like just barely. Ooh, barely fit. Okay. And then what else? There's so many in here. I'm loving all of these. What about a little gift? Yes. The bowling alley one though is cute too. It's just too big. Let's do a gift. Perfect. And then let me see, because we did kind of go with a neon theme. Did we say the burger was too big? Yeah, the burger's too big. Bowling's too big. These all might be too big to include in there. Well, no, I'm thinking, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that one? Oh, 5. Really, I just need 1 more. Too big. No idea. Oh, that might be fun to put in your planner. Okay, let's do those. Throw in a couple of stickers. And then I want to say, I'm going to put these away really quick. I wanted to say I had others, but I don't think I do. I think I'm just saying that. I don't think I actually do. And I'm looking above my desk to see if I have anything else up there that I could like include. Maybe, but I'm not finding anything quickly. So I'm going to say no for now. No for now. So let's go ahead and let's put our washi and a sticker in each one of these. So stinking fun. I don't know what it is about small envelopes, but I just love them. They make me happy. And then the last one. Perfect. Okay, so that is our 12 envelopes. I'm not going to seal those up yet because I'm not 1,000% sure that they're done. So let's go over here to our envelopes. 6 envelopes. They're just blank, just from the store. And then what I've got is the same paper that I cut up for the tiny envelopes. So what I was thinking is I could I think I'm going to need my cutter though for this one. So let me grab my cutter. I am just going to do a mark with my fingernail right about there. Can I see that? Can I see that? No, I can't. Darn it. Okay, so let's flip it over. I want to do about right here. Again, this is not a perfect science by any means. None whatsoever. I also got this off of Amazon, this cutter, so I will also try to remember to tag that down below for you. Okay, let's go ahead and lay this down. Put that cap back on. Make sure we're on the right side. I do that every once in a while. Lay that down. Does not have to be 1,000% perfect. It's fine if it's not. And then I'm probably gonna put my address on the back. So why don't we go ahead? I'm gonna grab this washi that we did not use because it's, yeah, it has definitely got a tear down at the bottom. So I'm gonna just rough tear it. Unwind it. I'm gonna put it right down here. Add a little bit of something. And then I am going to, I just got this from one of my planner inserts. Just gonna rough tear it. Try to keep it mostly straight, but again, I'm not not going for perfection here. And I think if I'm remembering where my camera is fixed, I need to scooch over. Okay, so this is going to be our deliver to. Put our person that we're sending this one to, just like that. Perfect. And then we'll do just a tiny bit up here at the top, just to tie that in together. Now, I am going to grab my purple marker, and I am just going to do some fun lines, just split lines. They don't even have to be equal. In fact, the less they are perfect, the better. Perfect, just like that. And then I'm going to take my dark purple, oh sorry, that's a Tombow marker number 603. I'll try to tag this down below. I get mine at Jet Pens. I just order them individually. This is a Pen and Gear gel pen, and I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to do some fun little dots just to take up a little bit of space. A little bit of space, that's all. In fact, I could even go in here because remember, there's no rhyme or reason to these lines. They're just to add a little bit of visual texture, which I absolutely love. Okay, and then this one is done, and I'm going to put Miss Betty right up here in the corner, just like that. Oh my goodness, love it. I love it. And then we will fill in the address, and then I'll do the back of it with my address, so that takes care of one envelope. Bum, bum, bum. Next envelope, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I don't think I want to do a center again. I think I'm just gonna do, let's do a strip. Let's get that pink and purple in there. And then I'm gonna actually tear it off this side. Yep, and then tear it off this side. Perfect. Glue stick again. And then pop this down somewhat evenly. Perfect, perfect. And then I'm gonna do this one. And I am gonna go here. I'm actually gonna flip it and go under. I'm gonna tear this one off a little bit because I went a little past, which is fine. Easy fix. So we've got that one there, and then let me see. Just see. Is there anything in here? I think the typewriter is fun. Let's see. Pull these off. I need to clean all these. They're getting a little messy. So let me set this back over here. Put the typewriter. Yeah, typewriter's a little big for that. That's fine. And I'm gonna grab 603. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. How's that? We are going to try it. Might look a little rough. That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna breathe on it. I'm gonna try to get this part even as much as I can, and then straight up. It's pretty light, that's fine. And then I think, do I want to use this one as the address? I kind of like this idea of using this as the address. Do I layer it? I think we layer it. So let's pop in here. Let's do we do a full sheet? Almost. So let's lay this down, and then I'll put that in front of it. It really is not an exact science at all. As you can see, not an exact science. Let's go a little crooked for this to line up with that, and then let's do, and I know I'm thinking it too, this is looking a little bit plain. I'm feeling that. I am definitely feeling that too. So let's add a little bit of this plaid, because adorable. That gives us a little bit of oomph. And you know what? Let's go up here. Do a little bit of oomph. Like that. So much better. It's just amazing what a tiny little bit will do. Let's go in and do our dots again. Perfect. Perfect and adorable. And then just gonna do a few dots there to add a little bit of something something. And then let's go ahead and grab Betty. I honestly think Betty adds a whole bunch to that envelope as well. So here's the two we've done so far. They definitely are not exactly alike, but I'm loving them. I think they're beautiful. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and tear that. Let's do a corner here. One corner here. Perfect. And then let's do, I'm really liking this lineage right here. So let's tear this. Do I want to go on the top or here? I like this idea and then wrap it around. So let's do that. I'm gonna leave the lid off because I'm actually using it quite a bit. So let's go here. Yes, and then go ahead and wrap this around. And then that will stick on top of it there. And then let's grab the trees again. I do love these trees if they'll work for us. So far, so good. Just gonna do trees like that. And then, where have I got Betty. Let's do a plaid down here. No, let's do this one. I'm feeling like this is going to get caught in the mail. Like when they run it through the machine, I felt like that was going to get caught up in it. I don't want that. So let's go in again, and I want to do like a rough outline of that. And then let's go around pretty straight. Love that. Let's do some big circles. Oh, I just had an idea. Hang with me. So this is the Tombow 603, and then I'm going to grab the Tombow 553. And then I'm going to grab the Tombow 623. And then we are going to go in here and we are going to draw doodle flowers. So easy. And so much fun. I actually have a tutorial on this on one of my other channels. I'll remember, if I remember, I'll either put a card up here or I'll tag it down below so that you can go and see how I do these and how you can do them too. Perfect. Let's grab Betty. There you go, Betty. Perfect. All right, next one I am going to do in a diagonal. I really want... Okay, I'm going to do there to there. We'll see what this looks like. There to there. So I just have to snip off a tiny little bit down here, and I am happy to do that. Perfect. All right, let's get this one glued down. Love it already. Already a different look on our envelope than the others. I like this a lot, a lot. Let's go back in with that typewriter. And this is the Tombow 603. I'm going to go down in this corner. And I know it's going to be covered quite a bit, so I'm not really worried about the perfect stamp. It's fine. And then I am going to go in. Whoop! No worries, that was just the bone cutter. Or the bone cutter. No, there's not a bone cutter on my desk, I promise. That sounded really bad. Okay, and then this is who we're going to be sending it to. This is where their address will go. Pop that down right there. And let's do some trees. And let's do some lavender. Perfect. And then for this one, I am just going to take this and I'm going to do a rough scribble around that part of it. And then Betty. Miss Betty White. Two more to go. Two more to go. I think this one I'm going to do this way and then wrap it up and behind. So center this as best I can. Perfect. Flip. And then fold. The old flip and fold. Sounds like a laundromat. Come on down to the flip and fold. I almost said that. Flip and fold. That's hard to say. That is a little bit hard to say. Oh, I think I'm going to do the trees again. I'm just going to test my limits with these trees. I am really testing these trees out. There. Flip and barely flip. There are those. And then I think, I don't know that this one really needs anymore. I like how simple it is. I don't want to add too much to it where it's going to be like overwhelming. I like this. I like this. I'm not going to mess with it. Like my instinct is to add more to it, but then I'm like, I really just like the simplicity of that. So we are going to add Betty. And I really, really like that one. That might be my favorite. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's go in here. Why don't we do, is this one more purple? I feel like this one's more purple. Let's do an opposite. Let's do, yeah, I'm liking this. So let me trim this down. Oh, do I trust myself? Probably not. I really shouldn't trust myself. I'm not. I'm going to use this. So I am going to line this back up. I know. I started and then I was like, don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I was just thinking about it. I need to get a new cut blade. This one is a little dull. Just a little bit. See how it kind of frays the edges? It's not awful yet, but it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Okay, so let's pop this guy down. let me know in the comments if this is a video that is just too long. You're like, April, we really need you to break this up. This is a very long video. I don't know why I did that voice. I'm sorry. It's just a long video. If it's too long, comment down below. If it's just right, comment down below. Feel free to fill the comments. I always love good comments. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, bada bing, tear it, flip it, the flip and fold. Z flip and Z fold. Okay, and then, do I want something down in this corner? Do I have like a visual texture? I do. Should we put that on there, or is that too much? That's like totally different, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's put that in there. Oh, I'm like, is that the cat? No, that's a goose. A goose. A goose is loose outside. All right, and then if I put Betty on here, are we done with this? Do we like this? Do we love this? I feel like I need to get a stamp that's like, hello. I don't know. I'm not 1000% sure. I'm going to go for it. Let's put Betty on here. See what we think. I just really like this a lot. All right, let me move some of this clutter. Some of the clutter. Do you want to clean your desk off? No, I really, really don't. I need to before I start another thing. All right, so let me do this. Our inspiration was Miss Betty. Right? Love her. Love Betty. And so here we've got our envelopes. Can we see all of those? We can. Can we see the bottom? We cannot. Let me scooch. Oh, gotta put the lid back on my glue. How many times must I have dried glue before I learn? Okay. So now can we see them all? Pretty much. Okay. And then in each one of them, we are going to have the washi tape and then the envelope. So I'm really thinking this is going to be adorable. And I really feel like my Washi members are going to thoroughly enjoy this. Oh, actually, this one needs to go with the flowers. Who are you sending it to? Who? Who? Get a little watermelon love. Flashback to the 80s. Okay. Yes, 1,000,000%. Yes, 1,000 jillion percent. Yes. All right. I am going to let you guys get back to your day. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I'll remember to tag all the things down below. I should have been keeping a list, but you know, I'll rewatch it before I post it and then I'll put everything down below. Let me know if you want to see a certain color, if you're feeling inspired and you want to see a certain color on an envelope and like ephemera. Happy to do that. And yeah, I'll just meet you down in the comments. Have a marvelous day, and may you have the best and beautiful, best happy mail of the week. Love you, bye. Oh, I just really like how these turned out. Oh, Betty. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.